Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of have a really fun video. We are collaborating. Again, we love these collaborations here on YouTube, especially us Dave Ramsey people, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so Sarah, my fellow Sarah YouTuber, over at Budget Girl messaged a bunch of us seeing if we wanted to collaborate and do all the same YouTube videos that are all going up right now. I will link everyone down below. So definitely be sure to go say hi to all of them and check out their videos and their tips. But basically, so today we're going to talk about how to beat budget burnout. And when she messaged me about this, I was like, yes! Because this is something that I think a lot of people struggle with. I know we have struggled with it over this past year and a half. So I thought it would be just perfect. I was just so excited about doing this. Okay, so I kind of wrote down a little bit about what I wanted to talk about, so I keep looking down, that's what I'm doing. But so the first thing that I would have to say on how to beat budget burnout, or these are things that we have done, so I know they kind of work. Anyways, okay, so the first thing that we do is we kind of have to like sit back and take a moment to remember why we're doing this. Why are we on this budget? Why are we having to stick to this budget? Why are we having to do all of this? And that kind of, resets everything. Like, okay, we were bad with our money before, so that's why we're doing this, We're trying to get out of debt. We're trying to better our life. We're trying to better our future children's lives, Like, we're doing this for a reason. And so if we stick to it, if we stick to this budget, like, we can have all of our dreams come true, basically, It really also helps to, when you're trying to rethink of what your goals are, why you're doing this, is talking to your accountability partner. I highly, highly recommend having an accountability partner. Your husband, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend can definitely be your accountability partner, but I also think that you need to have a friend or your FPU coordinator or someone that you can talk to who's just kind of a third party, who doesn't necessarily have any interest in your life, like they don't have any say on how your life goes like your spouse would. So we have a good friends of ours who are FPU coordinators who are kind of our accountability partners. They're constantly asking us, how y'all doing? Y'all still paying off your debt? How close are you? Are you sticking to your budget? And it's just kind of nice to have someone who's not in our situation just to bounce things off of and to like remind us of why we're doing this. So definitely recommend that's something that you do first and foremost when you're in a budget burnout. The second thing that you need to remember when you're on a budget, this is something that kind of caused us to have a little bit of a burnout, I guess, when we first started all of this, was that we wanted to hit our debt so hard that we kind of started depriving ourselves of enjoying life. And so that's kind of why I switched. My channel was originally about saving money and budgeting and all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of why I switched my channel to just life. And it's because we weren't enjoying life anymore. We were just so stuck on paying off this debt and sticking to our budget, and we just like would not deviate at all. And we weren't allowing ourselves to still enjoy life, still enjoy each other, still enjoy being able to go out to eat. I'm not saying, I don't want to get this misconstrued. I'm not saying go do all these things. I'm just saying like budget for it. Budget to go have a date night. Budget to go get yourself something nice. Or make sure you reward yourself, Set a goal. Be like, in 2 months, I want our debt to be at this amount. And if you hit it, like reward yourselves. Go for a little weekend trip or something. Like you deserve it. If you're sticking to this budget and paying off your debt, you got to have a little bit of rewards along the way to keep you motivated, to keep you going. If you don't have that and you just keep depriving yourself, you're going to start resenting your budget. You're going to start resenting your spouse. You're going to start resenting, your debt, but everybody resents their debt. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to just reward yourself. Make sure you're not depriving yourself of things. I'm not saying eat out every single night. Don't go on a date night every single night, okay? I'm not saying that, people. I'm saying, like, in moderation, okay? Like, I get my thing that I want is I have Ipsy every month. It's a $10 makeup subscription thing. And like, but that's my thing that I get every month, you know, so I know I'm getting something new. And it's not expensive, it's just something that I get. My husband, he loves beer, he loves craft beer and stuff like that, so his new thing is, you know, he gets to try a new beer. You know, I mean, they're tiny little things that don't cost a ton of money, but kind of just bring you a little bit of happiness, like, okay, well, I'm still getting something from this. So definitely don't forget to reward yourself and budget for just something that may make you happy, something that you're not wanting to deprive yourself of, if that makes sense at all. I'm sure I will be hearing a bunch of that in the comments down below. But that's my advice. I mean, I did post a video a week or so ago about 5 different ways to stay motivated while you're paying off your debt. And so I touched on a lot of these things, but I want y'all to succeed, and I want us to succeed. I want everyone to succeed in this. And so, I mean, yes, you might be spending a little bit more on yourself and less on your debt than you could, because, I mean, say you budget, you know, $100 for yourself for the month. I mean, that's $100 you could have put towards your debt. But I feel like you're going to pay that debt off faster when you feel like you have a little bit of play money, a little playroom, you know, something to the side, whereas you don't start resenting that, and then you just stop paying off your debt altogether. I hope this is making sense. I feel like I'm kind of confusing myself, but I hope y'all are understanding what I'm saying. If you have any comments or questions about what I'm talking about, please leave a comment below, and I'll try to figure it out for you guys. I don't know. Anyways, I just went on like a super long tangent about that, but I just feel really strongly about not depriving yourself, because that defeats life, you know, and I just want people to be able to enjoy life but still be working on paying off their debt, and it be like a good experience rather than a negative experience, I guess. And so that's why my channel is now Life with Sarah. I want to teach y'all how to still enjoy life while on budgets, while not spending a ton of money. That's my goal. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Next. My next tip for you guys to avoid budget burnout is to be realistic with your budget. This kind of goes with my last point, but you need to be realistic, okay? Like, you need to figure out how much you spend on groceries, and that's how much you spend on groceries. Yes, you need to probably lower that a little bit. Like, we buy groceries specifically for 7 days, and that's it. We do not, like, if y'all watch any of my meal plans with me, you'll know we shop on Sundays, and then by Saturday night we have no food in our house. And I do that on purpose because it's saving us money. But when we're at the grocery store, we're still buying, you know, organic things. I have to eat gluten-free, so I'm still having to buy gluten-free, you know. We're not buying we're buying like free range and grass-fed, whatever, all that kind of fun stuff. My husband's all into that. So that's what we buy. So we aren't depriving ourselves of those foods, but we are sticking more to a realistic budget of what that's going to cost us. And so I feel like people just need to really make it realistic. Like, if you have 4 people in your family, your grocery budget probably shouldn't be $100. Like, that's just not realistic. And then you're going to go over your budget, and then you're going to be upset that you went over your budget. You're going to get into fights. You're going to start hating your budget, and like this whole thing's going to stop. So be realistic. My husband and I, it's just the two of us. Our grocery budget right now is between $4.25 and $4.50 a month. And yeah, that's a lot, but I have to eat gluten-free, and gluten-free is super expensive. I have to eat lots of fruits and veggies and meats because I can't eat anything else, and that's the expensive stuff. But that's just reality. That's life for us. And so we just budget around that. So I hope that makes sense for y'all. Just like keep things realistic, you know. Make sure you have an eating out fund, because it's just realistic that you are going to go out to eat some point during the month. It's just going to happen. That's how it is. So make sure you're just realistic about everything that's in your budget. And I think that'll definitely help with the burnoutness of it, that you're still on a budget and you feel like you're really like making headway on your debt, but you're not feeling so deprived of life and life's enjoying moments. I don't know. But you know what I mean. Okay. So the last thing I have on here, I kind of had looked up a few tips, and this is one I was just like, this is perfect because this totally happened to me, but is don't be a slave to your budget. And I'm the saver of my husband and I, and so when we first started all of this and this budgeting, like, I was a slave to the budget. I was constantly looking at the budget and, do this, and, like, I was just all over it. Like they say, like, people who eat, sleep, and breathe their budget. And I've learned to not do that because it just causes unnecessary stress for me. But it doesn't... You just gotta give yourself some grace, I think. And it's very, very hard to stick to a budget 100% every single month. And I can basically tell you that's not going to happen. I mean, we've been doing this almost a year and a half, and we've stuck 100% to our budget 2 or 3 times. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying we're going over by like $1,000, but like our grocery budget might be over. Or like the other month, we had just like an unexpected medical bill. We had unexpected things come up that we just didn't budget for, so we went over. So that's just life, unfortunately. And so just don't be upset that you cannot stick to your budget 100%. I definitely think you need to strive to do that, and that's what we're doing. We're trying our best to stick to that budget, and it just kind of keeps you in the boundaries, like if we can stick as close to this amount, like, we're good. That's a good thing. So if you go over $5, $10, $50, it's not that big of a deal. Don't make a habit of doing that, but give yourself some grace that life is unexpected, like there's just so many unexpected things that happen in life. And so you just got to be ready for it, and you kind of just got to roll with the punches, and, hopefully by the end of the month you were as close to your budget as you could get, and you were still able to pay off a good chunk of your debt. So that's all I'm saying. I've mentioned this in tons of my videos before, but if y'all are needing some more motivation to kind of keep the ball rolling, I do have a debt snowball spreadsheet available for you guys. I will link the video somewhere on this screen that you can go to watch how I do it. And then the link on there should be fixed now for you guys to go on and save the spreadsheet for yourself. If it does not work, just email me and I'll email it to you. Not a problem at all. But, yeah, the spreadsheet kind of helps you put in all your debt, and as you're making the extra payments, it lowers that debt, and you can kind of see all your minimum payments go down, and just, it kind of gives you a little bit more motivation to keep paying off your debt and sticking to that budget and all that kind of fun stuff. So, I know I mention it all the time, but it has helped us so much. Like, we're almost debt-free. We'll be debt-free in a month or so. And so it's just been really fun to watch all these months finally go to zero that had amounts in it, a year and a half ago. So that's a lot of fun. And so yeah, just definitely go check out that video, save that spreadsheet. If you can't figure out how to work it, just let me know, email me, and I will hook you up, because we are all in this together. We're all on budgets together. We're all getting burned out together. So I hope you enjoy. Some of these tips will help you to kind of just stick it out, and you can do it. We can do it. We can all do this together. There's my motivational speech for the day. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Be sure to go check out all the other videos that are in this collaboration. Also, comment down below any questions you may have. I am, for the most part, an open book. I'm here to help you and motivate you. So if you have questions down below, anything you want to say, comment, anything you want a video on, let me know, and I will try to do that as soon as I possibly can. I'm back to being off on Wednesdays, which is by YouTube day, so I'm filming tons and tons of videos trying to get things ready for you guys. So I'm always taking suggestions, so definitely leave those down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get more notifications of when I post videos, and I have a 5,000 subscriber giveaway coming up soon, because I'm almost there, getting there. So don't forget to subscribe so you can be entered to win that also. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.